As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Tennessee's return team will have that offense backed up. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to go up top. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out. Oh, it's out! And he was able to get back on top of it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds his big tight end. Hits him with a stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Texas's offense will take the field for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
On the run, it's Morrison. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's caught. It's Winston.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Handoff from the gun. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And that's a live ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. 2nd down coming up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the single back. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a crease. It's Morrison. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It is perfect. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Vols in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Up-tempo for the offense.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Keep it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Vols have their offense in high gear. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. He finds his man. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. From the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You've got to love that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over USF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To throw, it's Walters. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Now on first down from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He got it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. It's a draw. Nice move there. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. The Vols will punt this one away. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
Got it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half.
Texas.
Fair catch called for and made. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Longhorns! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Vols headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away in the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The inside handoff.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Longhorns pick up the first down.
Offensively, you're going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 31 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move is the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Timeout, Texas.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. Gonna run it. It's King. Shows him the stiff arm. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
At the 9-yard line. 3rd down coming.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
First down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. On second down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to fire on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Walters. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Using his legs, it's Morrison. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Now they'll run the draw. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see through the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards and the ball spotted at the 10.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Extending the play. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 27 to Clemson. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Spits it out to the back. Got it on the run. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd down, going up top. This time it's complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. line, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Number 7.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Texas offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Looking downfield, it's Walters. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
42 Spider.
He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this T-game slide. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Dumps it to the back. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's King. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He caught it. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown ball.
Number 21.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And to get rid of it quickly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a 3rd and long. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Walters. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
And the pass hits, picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.